The rise of smart cities. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Smart Cities Plus Internet of Things series. To understand the smart city, you have to stop thinking like a citizen and start thinking like a circuit. That's what this is. The rise of smart cities isn't a future concept. It's a digital operating system overlaid onto urban environments, turning cities into networked machines. Streets become data streams. Buildings become nodes. People become programmable units inside an automated loop. If that sounds dystopian, good. Because while the branding says sustainable, efficient, connected, what's actually being built is a responsive control grid, powered by your behavior, governed by code. So what exactly makes a city smart? The term sounds innocent, even progressive. But when you decode it, smart doesn't mean intelligent. It means integrated into the Internet of Things. It means surveillance sensors in public fixtures. It means real-time biometric feedback. It means every layer of the environment is connected to centralized AI management systems that monitor, evaluate, and optimize everything you do. From traffic flow, to energy consumption, to waste disposal, to the temperature inside your home. It's not just a smart device here or there. It's a total urban nervous system, and you are the living, breathing data that feeds it. A smart city starts with infrastructure. Cameras, sensors, Wi-Fi routers, environmental trackers, biometric scanners, facial recognition gates, GPS nodes, smart streetlights, smart utility meters, automated transit, and cloud-connected everything. But that's just the hardware. The real control happens in the back-end software, where everything you touch gets translated into a behavioral profile that can be scored, sorted, and reacted to in real time. This is not speculation. It's the structure already being rolled out in hundreds of cities worldwide. Let's look at some examples. Songdo, South Korea was built from the ground up to be fully smart. Trash is suctioned out of homes through underground vacuum pipes. Surveillance cameras monitor every inch of public space. Every car is tracked. Every building is embedded with environmental sensors. You're not just living in a city, you're living inside a responsive network. In Toronto, Sidewalk Labs attempted to build a smart neighborhood where everything from pedestrian movement to waste output would be tracked and monetized. That project faced public backlash for its invasive surveillance goals, but the data harvesting logic behind it was never abandoned. It simply moved elsewhere. In Saudi Arabia, Neom is being built as a $500 billion smart megacity. It promises zero cars, zero streets, and AI governance. But it also promises full biometric monitoring, predictive security systems, and layered AI management of all civic activity. It's not just urban design, it's behavioral engineering. And in Western cities like London, New York, Melbourne, and Toronto, smart city technologies are being adopted piece by piece. A new camera here, a traffic sensor there, a digital ID rollout in the background. It's not always a centralized plan. Sometimes it's patchwork. But over time, it forms a unified grid. So what's driving this rollout? The answer is threefold: technology, ideology, and money. First, the tech. We're at the point where it's physically possible to blanket entire cities with real-time sensors and wireless nodes. Thanks to 5G and fiber, we can now collect and process immense amounts of data in microseconds. That means cities can now react to human activity faster than humans can react to cities. AI traffic systems can reroute cars in milliseconds. Smart lights adjust before your hand touches the switch. Predictive police software can flag a person for monitoring based on historic patterns and body language. The infrastructure now exists for full-time behavioral management at urban scale. Next, the ideology. The smart city is framed as the answer to all modern urban problems: pollution, inefficiency, population growth, climate change, and security. This vision says that if we just collect enough data, we can optimize everything: reduce crime, minimize waste, improve health, deliver resources with pinpoint precision. It's a seductive promise, but it's also deeply dangerous. Because once the system is in place, who decides what counts as optimal? What if your behavior doesn't align with the ideal profile? What if your presence isn't efficient? What happens when your preferences conflict with the city's agenda? That brings us to the money. Smart cities are incredibly expensive to build. Laying fiber, embedding sensors, installing cameras, building out 5G nodes, it costs billions. So where does the funding come from? Private partnerships. Big tech companies like Cisco, IBM, Amazon, Nvidia, and Google are working hand in hand with governments to provide the tech stack, often in exchange for data access and long-term control. But there's a twist. The return on investment doesn't come from city improvements. It comes from behavioral data harvesting. Your patterns are the product, you are the yield. So let's tie this together. A smart city is a city where everything is connected, everything is tracked, everything is scored, and nothing is private. Your movement is monitored by cameras. Your home is monitored by meters. Your health is tracked by wearables. Your purchases are recorded in real time. And your location is always known by GPS triangulation. When all of that data is centralized, the city itself becomes a living organism that can respond to you in real time, reward, restrict, or reroute you, based on your behavior. The key word here is permission. A smart city only works when your access is conditional. Want to ride the train? Scan your ID. Want to access public buildings? Confirm your status. Want to leave your district? Your carbon credits are low. Want to go off-grid? The infrastructure doesn't allow it. And that's where we need to be honest about what's happening. This is not about convenience. It's about compliance. The city of the future won't arrest you. It will simply deny your access. Your rights won't be taken. They'll be scanned, scored, and sorted. You'll never be banned. You'll just be excluded. Quietly, algorithmically, with no one to call and nowhere to appeal. This episode is your wake-up call. The smart city is not an idea. It's not a prototype. It's the default urban model being promoted, funded, and installed right now. And unless we question the values baked into its infrastructure, unless we push back on the normalization of tracking, scoring, and gating human life, we will find ourselves living in cities that function like code, clean, fast, efficient, and utterly inescapable. The lights may stay on, but the door might not open for you. So the question isn't, is your city smart? The question is, who is your city smart for? Because if it's not built for freedom, it's not built for you. Hi, I am Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and SOS, School of Soul has a brand new series, the AI and Future Technology series. Look, you know the world is changing. And no, it's not going back to normal. Normal is over, and what's coming next is beyond anything we were prepared for. The School of Soul, AI and Future Technology series includes 319 videos on 1. The Download Society, How Data Has Replaced Destiny. 2. Predictive Future. Your next moves aren't random, they're forecasted. 3. Social Credit Systems. The behavioral economy now governs access. 4. Hive Mind. Synthetic telepathy and collective algorithmic control. 5. Nanobots inside you. Medical, military, and programmable intrusions. 6. Grief Tech. AI-fueled digital resurrection and simulated comfort. 7. Uploading your mind, consciousness transfer, and data-based identity. 8. Deep fakes plus AI clones, the replication of reality and identity theft. 9. Quantum humans, the merger of biology with quantum systems. 10. Digital afterlife, where your data goes when you die. 11. Resurrection science, reviving life through synthetic methods. 12. Immortal science, the end of death as we know it. 13. Longevity science, gene editing, anti-aging, and bio-upgrades. 14. Designer babies, engineered perfection before birth. 15. Artificial wombs, birth decoupled from the female body. 16. 3D printing, printing organs, limbs, and even humans. 17. The humanoid era, the rise of synthetic beings among us. 18. Legacy humans, the slow phase-out of unmodified analog people. 19. Smart cities, algorithmic environments that watch and decide. 20. Cloud-based societies, citizenship without borders or bodies. 21. Hackable humans, emotion, memory, and behavior under code. 22. Biometric scanning, your body is your password and your prison. 23. Sex tech, intimacy reprogrammed by machines. 24. Extinction of gender, fluidity, deletion, and design of identity. Every topic is fully explored with real-world technologies, patents, case studies, ethical analysis, and future forecasts. These aren't someday discussions. This is already happening. Join the SOS School of Soul Vault to overstand the future before it's implemented on you.